Hey guys, what's going on? And welcome to this episode of the Unfiltered Brew Blog. Today, what we're going to be talking about, it's a secret. Yeah, it's the secret of sanitizing and cleaning your brewing equipment. But you obviously know that, right? Because you clicked it in the title. That's why we're all here. You know, as home brewers, we're supposed to be experts amongst our friends when it comes to sanitation during the brewing process. I mean, our friends and family trust us to drink these garage-made concoctions. And all too often, we commonly neglect this simple lesson in brewing simply because there's so much more to learn. You know, the sexy stuff like hops, IPAs, ladles. I'm not sure what's sexy to you. But in reality, the cleanliness throughout this process is the most important part. It's literally everything because your goal is to grow the bacteria you want and get rid of everything else. Otherwise, we risk producing beers with off flavors, and that might possibly ruin your whole batch. If you've neglected this lesson while trying to learn to brew, then you probably have had to throw in a few batches down the drain. I know I certainly have. Be honest. You know you've searched the threads of this topic in the dead of night, hoping no one will notice that you don't know the hard and fast rules of cleanliness. So, let's break them down. But first, I want to take an opportunity to thank all of you who've subscribed to the Unfiltered Brew Blog. We've surpassed 50 subscribers, and I know in the world of media, this is a small number, almost insignificant, but to me, it means absolutely everything. So thank you. And if you haven't done so yet, please consider liking this video and subscribing to future content. Let's say we can break this process down into 3 categories: rinsing, cleaning, and sanitizing. First and foremost, you want to run all your equipment through clean running water, taking care to remove any large debris. Use a soft bristle brush to help unstick any gunk in containers, a pipe cleaner brush for the tubing, or you can simply run a string with a cotton ball attached right through the tube. Take care with plastics to avoid scratching the surfaces, as bacteria can use this as a breeding ground. Also, this goes for steel wool on metal surfaces. You can pre-soak in boiling water to break up the gunk, but be careful as some containers have heat restrictions, such as the containers with Growlerworks. In this step, we're only trying to rinse away debris. Next, we can clean our equipment. This is a simple process of using soap and water. You've done it before to wash your dishes almost every meal. It's the same technique. Soap, water, and a soft sponge, or a bristled brush. Nothing too abrasive, and use longer brushes for hard to reach areas. If you're cleaning larger items, it helps to take them apart, such as nozzles, taps, and metal piping, such as those found in the kegs or in these big vats. After rinsing comes sanitizing. Now this last step is only for items that are going to come in contact with non-boiling water or fermenting equipment. If your container is going to hold boiling liquids, then rinsing and cleaning is enough. The heat of the boiling water will kill the majority of the bacteria. However, if non-boiling liquids will interact with your container, such as wort or unfermented wine, tubing, and all utensils, then it must be sanitized to kill germs. This can be done by using a commercial-grade sanitizer such as One Step or Star San. Most commercial sanitizers work by affecting the pH of the environment, killing any germs present. If you do not have a commercial sanitizer, you can substitute a sanitizer by using 2 tablespoons of chlorine bleach, diluting it in 5 gallons of water. Be cautious with the use, as some plastics absorb chlorine, affecting the flavor of your beer. Any item in contact with non-boiled liquids should be soaked in sanitizer for at least 2 to 5 minutes immediately before use. This prevents airborne contaminations. Don't rinse out the sanitizer with water before you use it because that's going to defeat its purpose. Sanitizers are made to be in contact with your beer in small concentrations. Additionally, don't oversoak your equipment in sanitizer, as sitting for as little as 2 hours can cause food-grade plastics and tubing to melt. I've done it before, and it's no fun to have to replace all of your tubing. There's no need to store diluted sanitizers for longer than a day because their effectiveness will significantly be reduced. Hopefully, these tips help keep your equipment clean, allowing you to focus on the fun things like sharing your creations with friends and family. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.